And to details, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi issued a decree on Wednesday appointing Tariq Amer as a presidential advisor. President al-Sisi praised Amer's sincere efforts during the period he took over responsibilities as governor of the Central Bank of Egypt. Earlier, the president accepted Amer's request to pardon him from the post. For his part, Amer expressed gratitude and appreciation for President al-Sisi's support, stressing that he retired from his post to boost new figures to continue the country's successful development process under the leadership of President al-Sisi. Upon directives of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi to send aid to Sudan in the framework of Egypt's support and solidarity with the Sudanese people in times of crisis, Egypt sent 5 military planes loaded with aid to Sudan. The aid included food, tents, blankets and medical tools. This comes in the framework to alleviate the burdens on the Sudanese people. This also comes to confirm the depth of the distinguished Egyptian-Sudanese relations. Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli affirmed that the Projects of Decent Life initiative top the government's priorities as it is following up their latest developments in all governorates. The Premier remarks came during his visit to Alexandria Governorate on Wednesday to inspect a number of projects of the presidential initiative, where the Prime Minister gave his directives to implement those projects according to the scheduled timetable upon the directives of President al-Sisi to improve the citizens' living conditions. The Prime Minister visited Abu Sir village in Burg Al Arab as he was briefed on the progress of the projects there. The Premier also inspected services complex and water pump projects in the village. The Armed Forces Engineering Authority is implementing about 86 of these projects in 4 villages. Following his tour, the Premier gave statements on the outcomes of his visit to Alexandria, asserting that the government is working on upgrading all ports nationwide upon the directives of President al-Sisi. The Prime Minister also said that a new fish market will be established. Within the framework of its strategy, the Interior Ministry continued its efforts to combat any types of crimes across the country. The ministry continued its campaigns to follow up and control prices of strategic commodities. The ministry arrested a number of traders who used to hide strategic commodities to sell them in black markets and detained others who were selling expired products. Moreover, it captured about 228 tons of hidden food and non-food commodities and more than 82 tons of subsidized goods. And to details, Minister of Petroleum and Mineral Resources Tariq Al-Mullah discussed with the Executive Director of the Danish company Hallard Topsoe and his accompanying delegation means of cooperation in energy transformation projects and the possibility of benefiting from the company's expertise in green ammonia. The minister said that Egypt's efforts have been reviewed to become a regional center for energy. He added that the importance of green ammonia has been discussed, as well as means of benefiting from the company's expertise in advanced technologies for blue chemicals, which contributes in achieving Egypt's ambitious goals on the short term in limiting carbon emissions during transiting to green solutions. The Egyptian bourse gained £9.3 billion on Wednesday. The market's main index, EGX 30, was up 2.18% to reach 1,058.12 points. The equal weight index, EGX 70, added 0.55% to reach 2,161.88 points. Meanwhile, the broader index, EGX 100, was up 0.99% to reach 3,095.22 points.